Going. I'm off.
Okay, so time to level up. He's got 40 strength. Ooh, nice, 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 nice. Well, obviously can't go into those tiny rooms that I don't think should even exist.
Yes.
Trap right ahead. Trap right ahead.
Here I am.
Your orders?
Where do I go? Yes.
Do.
Huh.
Not taking that. Do.
Time. Going.
Injury kit. I like how... I think it's interesting. Okay, so what do I got? Silver ring can go. I want to keep picking up these runes because you can give them to the mage guild. Not the mages guild. You can give the mages. Okay. What is this thing? I forgot. I kind of remember this, but...
What's over there? Moving on. Success. Yes. All right.
Now we go into battle. Nothing but a trap. Must always be more kill.
Going.
I will fight.
Yes.
Quickly. I shall do so. I can't keep this up. You should run while you can.
How amusing!
Well, Ogren, get back up and use some of this. Alright, so what do we need to do next?
Point me. Yes. Moving on. Time to play. Here I am. All right.
Excuse me while I
Over
do
with.
my happy dance.
Okay. I think the game thinks that I am going for a romance with Liliana. That being said, that's not happening. While personally, she's my favorite of the two romance options. Hector said that he wouldn't be interested. I'm going to go ahead and make a new save. Save. I'm not going to quit yet, but I am going to go into here.
My name is Karadin. Once, longer ago than I care to think, I was a paragon to the dwarves of Orzammar. If you seek the anvil, then you must care about my story, or be doomed to relive it.
Karadin, as in the Karadin of Karadin's Cross.
Though I made many things in my time, I rose to fame and earned my status based on a single item, the Anvil of the Void. It allowed me to forge a man of steel or stone, as flexible and clever as any soldier. As an army, they were invincible, but I told no one the cost. No mere smith, however skilled, has the power to create life. To make my golems live, I had to take their lives from elsewhere.
A dire shortcut. Was it worth it?
So said my king. I had only intended to use volunteers, but he was not satisfied, and soon a river of blood flowed out of this place. Finally, it was too much. I refused, and so Valtor had me put on the anvil next.
What now? Do you want revenge?
Not revenge. The blow of the hammer opened my eyes. My apprentices knew enough to make me as I am, but not enough to fashion a control rod. I retained my mind. We have remained entombed here ever since, and I have sought a way to destroy the anvil. Alas, I cannot do it myself. No golem can touch it.
No! The anvil is mine! No one will take it from me!
You, please, help me destroy the anvil. Do not let it enslave more souls than it already has.
You're a paragon. I'll help if you support a new king.
Don't listen! He's been trapped here for 1,000 years, stewing in his own madness. Help me claim the anvil, and you will have an army like you've never seen!
Branka, you mad, bleeding nugtail! Does this thing mean so much to you that you can't even see what you've lost to get it?
Look around. Is this what our empire should look like? A crumbling tunnel filled with dark spawn spume? The anvil will let us take back our glory!
The anvil enslaves living souls. It must be destroyed.
Thank you, stranger. Your compassion shames me.
No! You will not take it! Not while I still live!
Branka, don't throw your life away for this.
We have to destroy the anvil, Branka.
Just give her the blasted thing. She's confused. Maybe once she calms down, we can talk to her.
She's obsessed, beyond redemption.
Bah! You're not the only master smith here, Caradin. Golems, obey me! Attack!
A control rod! But, my friend, you must help me. I cannot stop her alone.
Time for war.
Oh well.
We must wait. You don't know what.
Going. I'm off.
Yeah, good old Branka. She's a bit, abrasive, isn't she? Guess I forgot that part about her screeching in my ear every sodding day. Oh well. We'll help her get the anvil, and then she'll come home, and everything will be better.
See a large stone tablet, chipped with age, with a great number of dwarven runes carved into its surface. Examine the tablet more closely. The writing is in dwarven and appears to be a long list of names, each with the stamp of their house next to them. You recognize a few of the house names. At the bottom of the list are the words, "We honor those who have made this sacrifice. Let their names be remembered." Carvings are still deep enough that a tracing could be taken, allowing the information to be carried elsewhere. Algren, what is this? Can you tell?
Names. Long list of dwarves. Wait a minute, hold on. We honor who have made this sacrifice. Let their names be remembered. Fart me a lullaby. It's a memorial of all the dwarves who became golems. Has to be. If there was some way of getting this back to the Shaper at Norzimar, I bet they'd brown their trousers and pay good gold for it. Probably both.
Ancient runes are traced into a stack of papers, which you store in your pack.
Another life lost because of my invention. I wish no mention of it had made it into history.
Yeah, you ain't kidding. Stupid woman. Always knew the anvil would kill her.
But at least it ends here. I thank you for standing with me, stranger. The anvil waits there for you to shatter it.
It was good to meet you, Paragon. I intend to ensure that your warnings about the golems are heard by the Circle of Magi.
Is there any boon I can grant you for your aid? A final favor before I am freed from my burden?
Algren, you lost Branka to this. What do you want?
Yeah. I don't suppose you can bring Branka back. Maybe make her a golem like you.
I would not do such a thing to her, even if I could.
Somehow I didn't think so. And I don't want anything that would remind me of this. Best it's just done. There is still the matter of the election. I mean, we still need a Paragon to get the Assembly support, right?
For the aid you've given me, I shall put Hamil one last time, and give you a crown for the king of your choice.
He said none can touch it. How's he using the anvil if no golem is supposed to be able to touch it? I mean, he technically isn't touching it, so that might be why.
There, it is done. Give it to whom you will. I do not wish to hear their names, nor anything more of them. I have already lived far beyond my time. I have no place here.
I'll destroy the anvil as agreed.
You have my eternal thanks, stranger. A trust in all Tunsha. May you always find your way in the dark.
Whoever animated that didn't quite what they were intending, I suppose. So I only had a +3 loss from that. I guess there's not another exit. Guess I have to walk all the way back.
Well, that pretty much beat the sod out of how I imagined it. You ready to head back yet and share the news?
To the assembly, they need to know as soon as possible.
Those Deshirs have been trying to destroy the city for years. Haven't managed yet.
I think I'll go ahead and go to Orzammar first. Can always go back to Orthanc.
Lords of the Assembly, I call for order. This argument gets us nowhere.
Then why these delaying tactics? I call for a vote right now. My father has one living child to assume the Aeducan throne. Who would deny him that?
Your father made me swear on his deathbed you would not succeed him.
I apologize for the interruption, Lord Steward, but the Grey Warden has returned.
Well, Warden, what news do you bring?
I bring a crown, forged by Caridin on the Anvil of the Void.
Caridin was trapped in the body of a golem. This warden granted him the mercy he sought, releasing him and destroying the Anvil of the Void. Before he died, Caridin forged a crown for Orzammar's next king. Showed ancestors themselves.
I would like to believe Ogren's word, but it's well known the Grey Warden is Balin's hireling.
Silence! This crown is of Paragon make. There's House Ortan's ancient seal. Tell us, Warden, whom did Caridin choose?
He wished me to give it to whomever I chose.
Why would a Paragon trust someone who knows nothing of us with such a decision? This is preposterous.
We've argued in these chambers for too long. The will of the Paragon is that the Grey Warden decides.
I grant the crown to Balin.
At last, this farce is ended, and I can take my rightful place on my father's throne.
Let the memories find you worthy. First amidst the lords of the houses, the King of Orzammar.
Do you acknowledge me as king?
I cannot defy a paragon. The throne is yours, King Balin.
Then as my first act as king, I call for this man's execution. Guards, seize him!
Haremont was an honorable rival. Let him retire in peace.
You know better than anyone the war facing us, Warden. Orzammar cannot afford to be divided. Anyone undermining my ring, only the Darkspawn. I will return to my palace to gather my generals and prepare our forces for the surface. I will see you there, Warden. You have my gratitude for all you have done for me.
Yeah.
You have proven yourself and more, Warden. Without your aid, I would not have taken this throne so smoothly or so soon.
Congratulations! Bravo! Now, where are my troops?
My generals are already preparing for a mission to the surface. When you have need of us, you shall have every able-bodied dwarf in Orzammar. Since you did more than I expected, I offer a personal reward as well. This was a mall favored by my brother Trian. Take it with you, as a reminder of your ties to Orzammar. Now, I have much to do. If there is nothing else...
I'll take that as a thank you.
As it was meant. Now, I must address my other petitioners. Come back and visit sometime.
Lord Pyrrol Haremont. His opposition of Prince Balin's bid for the throne ended badly. The assembly named the Prince King of Orzammar, and Balin's first act was to call for Haremont's execution. His efforts paid off. He was named King of Orzammar by the assembly. As time passed, it became more clear that Grey Warden Hector mounted a search for Branka and Founder, and the Anvil of the Void, for which she led her house to their deaths. Broodmother. It is well known that Darkspawn carry off those captured in their raids to underground layers. Most assume that the prisoners are eaten or somehow tainted and turned into Darkspawn themselves. This could never account for the sheer numbers of the Horde. Forays made by Grey Wardens into the underground have uncovered the answer. When exposed to the Darkspawn taint, men are driven mad and eventually die. Women, however, undergo great pain and gross mutations that cause most of them to perish. Those that survive, however, become the grotesque broodmothers. These giant, twisted behemoths birth many Darkspawn at a time. A single broodmother can create thousands of Darkspawn over the course of her lifetime. Each type of Darkspawn is born from a different broodmother. Humans produce Hurlocks, dwarves produce Genlocks, elves give birth to Shrieks, and from Kunari are born the Ogres. Ah, yes, this is where I found that little piece of information. Okay, so what I'm gonna deal with everything. Inside Orzammar first. I don't want to come back. I don't want to talk. I definitely don't.
Carved, Warden. I've never seen the like. If I'd heard it secondhand, I'd have called it a sodding lie. Warden, we've got a king because of you. The rest, impressive, but the Legion is grateful most for restored leadership. It frees us to fight to the Darkspawn properly.
Can I count on you to fight the Blight at my side?
Nay, our place is down here. When you break the Blight, and you've got the skill, we'll make sure they have nowhere to retreat. You'll have us indirectly. That's more than any surfacer can say.
We need you topside. Show the world your skill.
You alone have the skill to back up your words. Each of the Legion owes our homeland a death, but if our lives are better shed on the surface, so be it. Back to Orzammar when we win, though. I'll not stay topside to lose my stone sense.
Yep. Goddamn now. Okay, so